What's up, STA students? So today we are going to work with markers. We're going to get some color stuff done. If you don't have markers, I'm sure you probably have crayons, so then do this with crayons. But no drawing with pencil first. We're going straight to color. All right, so I'm going to be using markers today. And if you have marker sets, that'd be great. Then we can kind of do this. All right, so what we're going to use is we're going to use three basic colors. We're going to use a tan of some sort, some kind of a tan color. Don't make it too dark. I want it kind of light. You could even use an orange, but a tan would be best. And then we want a green, some sort of a green would be good. And then we're going to use a black. Okay, but we're going to first start off with the tan, and we're going to do our pre-drawing with the tan. We're going to do a turtle today, so follow me. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do with our turtle is we're going to do a basic shape. And you don't have to do real pretty lines with this. That's why it's a pre-drawing. So we're just going to get this turtle kind of shape. Get a little high ridge on his, and you're going to draw through things. So we're going to draw through this. So that's going to be his shell. And then we're going to draw the head. And the head's going to come here. Like this. Circle with a little under circle. And then from the bottom of the undercircle, we're going to do his neck. That's going to drop all the way underneath the shell. This is just the under drawing. We're going to draw over the top of this. And then we're going to put his hat on his head, which is just an oval shape with another oval shape on top of it. And we do the lot for his brim there. Oh. Now we're going to do the arms and legs, and they are a series of curves. So we're going to do a curve down and another curve down. We're going to do a backwards curve. That'll be the heel of his leg. We're going to do a little curve here with an egg shape or an oval. A second one, another egg shape and an oval, and a third. That puts our first leg in. And the other front leg comes off the neck. And it's the opposite curve. And another opposite curve this way. And then we do the same three over here, the toes. We do a curve and a little egg. Curve and a little egg. And then a last little curve and a little egg. Okay, so that's leg number 2. Leg number 3, the fourth leg is back here. It will be hidden, so we don't have to see leg number 3. So the last leg over here is a longer curve, shorter curve. There's the little heel, and then our 3 toes. 1, 2, 3. And we'll put his tail in, which is just kind of a banana type shape. Now we go back to the head, and we're going to put our eyes in. The eyes are like eggs. So we're going to put an egg shape here, and an egg shape here. Put a little eyebrow above, and another one there. Now we're going to have him have a grin, and so the grin is going to come out with a curve and come down to his nose. And this is going to come out with a curve and then down to his nose. Now, from the nose, we do the mouth. The mouth curves up with a grin line and up with a grin line. Okay? So now, we're going to switch markers. We're going to go from the tan marker to the black marker. Now the black marker, we're going to do cleaner lines, and you'll notice that the other lines will tend to disappear because the black's going to take over. So we're going to start with the eyes. And we're going to do a big eyelash. Kind of make it thick. We'll do another one on top of there. We go right on top of those tan lines. So in the center here, we do an eye. And in the center of the eye, we do the letter C. We make it a fat letter C. Do the same thing over here. Okay, so now once we've done that, now we're going to do the hat. Do the outside of the hat. And then on the inside, see where his head comes up? We're going to cut that off a little bit so that head will fit inside the hat. And we can just cross-hatch this. We do the top of the hat. Try to do cleaner lines with this. This is when you do take your time. Now we're going to go back to the face. We're going to do the top of the head. We're going to do the cheeks all the way down to the nose. Do the same thing over here. This side, do the cheek over the top of the head and then down to where it touches the nose. Now we do the smile. Smile, smile line. This goes down to the nose and stops. This goes down to the nose and stops. And then the nose goes over the top. Clean nose there. Now we're going to do the eyebrows. The eyebrows is like a long triangle. Same thing on this side. Long triangle. Okay, now we're going to do the neck. The neck starts at the top bottom of the nose. And do the neck down. Touches. And now we do the top of the shell. The top of the shell goes from the hat all the way around. Now when we get to the bottom, there's a little bump where the shell covers the body. So now we're going to take this line and we're going to come around the edge here. We're going to follow this line and we're going to take it right to about here. Now we're going to finish the neck. The neck is going to come from the top here and it's going to go down underneath the shell. Now from here, we'll do the legs. And all we do here is just outline the legs. Make a clean line. We do those toes. Like that. Do the same thing with this one. Now don't draw into the shell. You have to make the leg go under the shell. Come down, this leg goes under the shell. Come around, and we're just kind of tracing over, but making the lines cleaner. Making prettier lines that go over the top. And the little tan lines will tend to disappear after a while. This can tuck up underneath the leg. And we go over here. Same idea. There, little toe. There, little toe. There. There we go. Now, oh, and the tail. The tail will, let's turn our tail a little bit. So we're going to turn the tail underneath. And it'll go into the shell like that. Now we got to draw the little boxes that help make our you know, I'll tell you what, let's switch. We're going to switch from the black to the green. And we're going to do the design on shell. So we're going to start here. We're going to do kind of a bent rectangle. Here, there, come around. We'll do the same thing over here, but we're only going to do part of it. We're going to go here to here, and then we're going to touch into the face, but don't draw into the face. We'll come behind it and around. We'll do a third one over here. This one will be a little bit longer. Kind of come around here like this. Now, on the top, we're going to do very long, flat-topped triangles. One there. One here. This is going to curve. And then one other one here that's going to curve. Now, when we do these, is we can cross-hatch. We can even do one more little one here if we want. We can cross-hatch these like we did the hat. So you just cross-hatch here. Do another one here. We do the same thing with each one of these, all right? So you're going to finish that all the way through. Now, once we get this done, we're going to go back to our tan pen. And we're going to, well, we'll start with the head. We're going to cross-hatch a little more carefully here. You can actually go over the black. Just don't go into the eyes. Make sure you don't go into the eyes. We want those whites to show through. We're going to leave the center of the nose a little bit white. There's going to be kind of a white line, and it'll make it look like a reflection. Keep all of these lines going in the same direction. Okay, and then we do the down below here. So all of these lines go in the same direction. It's like when they were teaching you how to color with crayons. You know, they say stay within the lines, keep in there. Try and keep your lines close together. Okay, we're just going to do the hat. And the hat, we're going to start with a little square, or a diamond shape, I guess. And then we're going to cross hatch. First, we're going to hatch here, all the way around that diamond. Then we're going to cross hatch. But when we get close to the diamond, we stop and we go around the diamond. And then down below, we get darker. Same thing underneath here. Now we can go back in. We go around the hat. Now, we can use the black to do a little bit of shadowing underneath the head where the neck is. And we just do little straight lines. And it tends to separate the head from the neck. And then you can do the same thing where we separate the neck from the arms, or even on the bottom of the neck. And then right into here on the bottom part of the legs. And that'll create kind of a shadow. You can do the same thing back here where the tail is to separate it from there. Little line there. All right, and oh, one last thing. Color in the little black nails. Leave a little white spot in the center. Same thing here. Clean up my lines around the eyes. And when you're finished, I always tell you, when you're finished with your drawing or your color, always sign your work. Okay, so when you're finished with these, we definitely want to see these pictures. Okay, so remember, just 3 markers, no pencil. So it takes a little bit of bravery to do this. Start with the lighter one, then draw clean with the black pen, and then after that we do the green, and then color in after when we back through it. Okay, so that's how we start working with it. If you have crayons, do the same thing, but just use the crayons first. All right, see you later.